Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. Right now it is 8:25 a.m. and my vlog is finishing saving. I've got CNN on. I got the blinds open. I'm just waking up and the kids are still in bed. So it's a good thing because it's hard to upload when there's like 2 Xboxes and a Wii going and everything else. So hopefully it can get uploaded while they sleep in. Today's going to be pretty easy with the exception of a little bit of cleaning and a little bit of baking. I hope you guys are having a good morning. So I changed the background on my computer. I saw this picture on the Daily Mail and it was taken with a drone of all things. And I just thought it was gorgeous and an amazing photograph. And I just made it my background on my computer. And it's nice to, you know, change things up sometimes. And I think it looks amazing. So the boys are outside having some brush time outside. My phone is ringing on my wrist. It's my best friend. I'll call you right back, Shanna. But the boys have been doing really well. Like grounding them without internet and them getting into trouble has kind of bonded them together because it's kind of like the army system. If one gets in trouble, the other one does. And Zane's just laughing out there. I make them take off their glasses. See them? It's cute. And they're supposed to wear hoodies, but you can see Jackson doesn't have one. And they're not supposed to leave their water bottles. And Scott actually put a beach towel down for Oreo and the kids' bedding. And we took the umbrella in because we didn't want, it was like windy and rainy. But they are doing better and I am proud of them. And they seem to be getting along, so it's making life a lot easier. I am going to make some snickerdoodle cookies today, and I'm also hopefully going to make some gingerbread, like gingerbread first and then snickerdoodles. So in between that, I'm going to pick up downstairs. It's not terribly bad, but it's not terribly good either. And I want to get a game of Yahtzee in with the boys. So I pretty much have a busy afternoon. We still have the tree going. Everything is rather calm. Look at the kitty cat sleeping. She's under the tree. But everything's rather calm, and hopefully it stays that way today. So right now I am in the kitchen and I am making the gingerbread cookie dough so we can, you know, cut out the little gingerbread men. And I've got my KitchenAid out, and in the KitchenAid I have the butter. I'm going to add the 1 cup of brown sugar. You can kind of see I got most stuff out right here. Now I'm using the Taste of Home website, their recipe for the gingerbread cutout cookies. I have it written down in a book somewhere, but it's really easy just to pull it up. So the only thing that I had to kind of change is I have whole cloves, whereas it needs ground cloves for the recipe. So I totally could have used more cinnamon or pumpkin pie spice or something, but I put the whole cloves in and ground them up in this little KitchenAid food processor, and I love this thing. I really do. It just makes life so much easier. And I'm just going to get busy making the dough. The dough has to sit for at least, oops, I didn't know I was zooming in. Sorry, you guys. The dough has to sit for at least 4 hours to overnight. So I want to get this done, and then I want to make snickerdoodles, which is a Christmas cookie that Zane wants me to make. And just like that, I decided to make a double batch. I just added extra butter and brown sugar, and we're creaming them together. But these are cut out cookies, and I think the kids are going to really enjoy them. So that's why I'm going ahead and making a double batch. I decided to switch to my dough hook. I wasn't creaming the eggs and butter and brown sugar anymore. And it was easier on my mixer personally just to use a dough hook. So now I'm going to add my spices, which is a couple teaspoons of ground ginger, a couple teaspoons of ground cinnamon, some ground cloves, and some baking soda. So I got the dough done for the gingerbread cookies, and the boys are down here Jackson's acting like a little maniac, and no, not in the house. And gosh, it's crazy sometimes with boys. But these have got to sit for 4 hours or overnight. So I don't know if we're doing these for sure today. I'm going to take a break, and then I'll get in here and make some snickerdoodles, which is another holiday cookie we're making this year. So I like to clean as I go. It saves a lot of time. It makes things easier, cleaner, faster. You don't have a big mess. So I always kind of clean as I go. And before I jump into the snickerdoodles, I am going to take a quick break. And then I'm going to get in here and make the dough, and then have Jackson and Zane form them into the little balls and roll them around in the cinnamon and sugar. So I feel good with everything. I still got to make dinner tonight, obviously, but I feel good. And when I'm done with my little break, I will get the stuff out that we need to make the snickerdoodles, and I'll make the dough for the boys and then get them down here. Okay, so we are going for round 2, and we are making the snickerdoodle cookies. And if you watched the food haul yesterday, and I told you I couldn't remember what recipe the shortening was for, it was for, obviously, the snickerdoodles. So I'm just using a Betty Crocker recipe online. How handy is that? And I brought over a lot of the stuff that I just washed, and I'm going to get busy making the dough for these yummy cookies. So we have sugar, we have eggs, butter, and shortening. We're just going to mix those together, get it kind of creamy. I added in the flour, and now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of the cream of tartar, and I used 2 3/4 in flour. Okay, so I have everything ready for the boys. I have the cookie dough here, and the scoop, the cinnamon and sugar that the boys are going to roll the cookies in and then put on the cookie sheet. So I'm going to show them how to do one, and then I'm going to let them just have at it. It's cookie making time. These are the cookies that Zane requested. I asked him, didn't I? Mm-hmm. And these were the cookies he wanted. So they've got 1 tray of Jackson rolling in the sugar, and then the next one of Zane.
This is brown sugar?
No, this is cinnamon and sugar. And that little scoop helps keep them all about the same size.
How close can they be to the sides?
About where I had them lined up, like the top, follow the first line.
What? Is that?
Alright, we have switched. Zane is the sugar master now. And coat them really good. And we got 1 tray done. And we have another one in the making. And I'm only making 1 batch of these cookies. I made 2 of the gingerbread men because they're cute, and I thought we might like decorating them. But the other cookies, like these and the chocolate cookies and the sugar cookies that we just make like Santa Clauses or whatever, 1 batch would be more than enough.
Yeah.
Think
I don't
so?
really like them.
Well, I thought some of them we could just have plain and not all iced up.
Are you talking about like the hard cookies?
Yep.
I don't like them.
You don't like those? But the chocolate crinkle cookies are really good. And we'll make those tomorrow.
Never had them.
Yeah, you've had them many times.
I don't remember.
Well, they have the chocolate ones with the powdered sugar on top. They crack open. You don't remember? Okay.
That's a little tiny, but it'll do.
Keep going. So we have snickerdoodles. They are really good. I just had one. And they're good. The boys did a really good job. And I enjoyed seeing them in the kitchen baking together, working together yet again, sharing in a holiday tradition, which they never have together before. So I found it really nice. And again, I'm only making one batch of these. I'm making 2 batches of the gingerbread cookies because, you know, we're cutting out the little men. I thought we might want some extra dough. The chocolate crinkle cookies are so good, I might make 2 batches. I'm not sure yet. And we were talking about the sugar cookies that you decorate. And the kids really don't want those. They want soft, like, round sugar cookies. So I doubt we will decorate regular sugar cookies, but we will definitely decorate some, if not all, of the gingerbread men. So I'm going to let these cool. I'm going to make something that was not on the menu for dinner, which is chicken and rice. It's pretty simple. I've shared it with you guys before. I'll show you a little bit of it, but I'm going to get some chicken out of the freezer. It just sounded good, and that's what I want. It's time for the whites to get washed. So when I have just like a little load like this of colored clothes, I throw in our colored towels that I can't bleach. And so this was just a tiny little load. I'm just trying to stay up on it. We go through a lot of laundry really fast, and it can be very overwhelming if I don't do a load or sometimes 2 a day. So I got a load in the dryer, and I'm getting ready to wash whites, as you already saw. And, you know, it's easier for the kids to put stuff away when it's just small little amounts at that. So now I'm going to go downstairs and get ready to start making dinner. So I changed dinner tonight because I just did not feel like making lasagna rolls. And I browned up some chicken. I have a couple boxes of the chicken vermicelli rice. And I'm just kind of browning that, getting those gooey bits off the bottom. It only takes a couple minutes to brown. I already browned up the chicken, and it doesn't matter if it's cooked all the way through because I'm going to slide it back in when I add the water and the seasoning. And I like doing it all in the same pot because it really does flavor the rice up better from where the chicken is in it. And I usually use a wooden spoon, not a plastic one, but whatever. We're going with the flow. And just trying to get a little color on the rice. Then I'll add in the water, the spices, and the chicken. Put a lid on it and make a quick vegetable, and dinner is done. So we are at the table tonight. Scott's still at work. We had to go ahead and eat because it's getting later and the boys are hungry. So Jackson, what was the last Bible story you read?
David and the Goliath.
And Zane, you read about the beginning of time. Yes?
Yeah.
And Zane's turn is to read next. We didn't do it today. We should have.
He has to read the Old Testament.
We didn't have to do it today, but we should have. We didn't. And we will do it tomorrow. But here's dinner. The chicken and rice is a hit amongst the boys, and so is carrots. So that's our dinner tonight. Hey everybody, so I just enjoyed a long bath. I'm going to be ending the vlog here. I am tired. I fell asleep downstairs, and I just did not want to get up, but finally forced myself to. And, you know, tonight went by really fast yet again, and I got, you know, some cookies made, and I got the gingerbread cookie dough made that I'm going to use tomorrow. I was just like so sleepy tonight. Scott came home and he ate dinner, took a shower, and was in bed in like the span of 1 hour. So I really think it's the cooler weather and such that's just like wearing us both out. It was a good day for the kids. I thought that I would take a minute, let me kind of move the camera back. I would take a minute and address a couple things. So somebody asked me about the candy, like if it was for Scott, why did I let the kids into it? I said I bought it with Scott in mind, but it was a family box of chocolates. Scott loves that chocolate, and it wasn't like a Christmas present dedicated just to Scott. And it's really not fair when you have 13-year-olds in the house and, you know, you bring in a big box of chocolate and you don't let them have any. I think that would be mean. So Scott does have to share. And I know some people are like judging us over the cash. They are getting like $300, and they are able to spend that money on what they want. And it's definitely expensive with all of our children, and it's a little disappointing because I do want to open presents and all of that on Christmas morning. I really do. But that's not what's going to like happen this year. I could take like a portion of their money and buy gifts, but I don't want to give them cash and buy gifts. I would spend too much that way, and it's just what's working best for our family this year. And while I might be a little bit disappointed about it, and it might like bother me, it doesn't bother them. They are happy to get the cash. They are happy to go shopping, and we will be lugging them around store to store wherever they want to go. Most likely the GameStop place. And you know, they're growing up and want more expensive things. And I don't want to buy a bunch of junk that's just going to clutter up our house worse or any of that. So, and stuff that they won't use or play with. So, yeah. And in terms of holiday travels and all of that, we will be meeting my ex-husband, I believe, on Christmas Day. And he'll get Jackson for a few days, and I think we'll meet him back at the end of the weekend, I think. And I'm still trying to lock in that schedule. You know, tonight was, in a way, a little bit hard. One of my uncles who was diagnosed with, like, a rare bone cancer, he had his arm removed, amputated, to get rid of the cancer many years ago. And he's been going back in for, you know, his 6-month and yearly checkups for a long time now. We're talking 10 plus years, probably 15 years. Well, for the first time ever, his white count is really high. And he goes back in tomorrow, and it's got my mom all worried and upset, me included, and it's got us worried. So our thoughts and prayers are with him. And, you know, life just gives you so many twists and turns. And there's no telling which way we're going or where we'll end up. But I feel, like I said yesterday, really good. I feel like I'm in a good place. I know that there's people out there that hate me, who talk about me, who lie about me. who really disappoint me in their thoughts. But I was looking at the thumbs up and the thumbs down, and what I happened to realize early today is that it's basically less than 1% of people who watch my videos can't stand them. I still don't understand why you watch if you hate me or my family or my home or something like that. But it's 1%. And who cares about them? That's really what I think. And so, you know, they pit me against other YouTubers and make up lies and just talk so much crap. And it just amazes me. I would really like, I mean, I have really bad temper, but I'd really like to go to each one of their doors, and when they open it, just bam, punch them right in the nose and move on to the next house. I don't like to turn the other cheek. I don't like not to say what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. I want to say a lot, but I feel like when I do that, I give them power over me, and I'm just not doing that. I'm not going to go hit all of them in the nose, but honestly, that's really what I'd like to do. I can't stand them, and I can't stop them, and I'm not going to try. And if you watch my videos and you enjoy them, thank you. And if you watch my videos and you don't enjoy them, still thank you. But if you're going to be mean and nasty and write lies about my family and leave bad comments and gossip on hater websites, then, you know, I don't think they're worth like the dirt under my shoe. And as much of a trashy person as they think I am, I think they're absolute garbage. And I think they're cowards who hide behind their keyboards. And I'm doing my best not to let that affect me anymore. I can't say it always won't. I don't even want to take up that much time talking about it because I really just think they're just ridiculous. But, you know, I feel like life is slowly getting back on track and back to normal. And I feel like as soon as we get over the holidays with Christmas, I feel like we're going to go into the new year in a better place. And that might be hard for some of you guys to understand. But, you know, we've been blessed with Zane, and we've been blessed with a home, and we've been blessed with good family, and we've been blessed with everything we need. And of course, there's wants on everybody. But we're trying to keep all of those under control and keep those in check. Because the goal is to pay off our credit card bills, which have gotten a little higher than what we like, to keep current on all the other bills and everything coming in and out. Not to spend a ton extra, but usually the blog and YouTube money is my own. But when I need to apply it to our family, I do. And just be conscious of what we're buying, what we're spending, and do the best we can. And I just feel like as we move into a new year, things will get better. And tonight I am going to lay in that bed back there. I have my book back, like a bag back there, and my laptop's on my bed as well. I think I'm going to watch The Coat of Many Colors. It's a Dolly Parton kind of special. One of you guys told me about it. I found it on Amazon. There was like no trailers, so I had to Google it, and then I hit videos, you know, where you got the web images videos at the top of, you know, like a Google page. And I found some videos from it, and I thought it looked really good. So thank you for recommending that to me. I think it will be great, and I'm going to lay in bed, get some rest, and tomorrow I'm going to make the little gingerbread men, probably some chocolate crinkle cookies, and we also want to make some sugar cookies. So I don't know if I'm getting to the sugar cookies tomorrow because the snickerdoodles are pretty much the same thing as a sugar cookie. I mean, pretty close with just cinnamon and sugar, you know, pretty much on the outside. And the boys did a great job helping, so that was nice tonight. I didn't get around to playing Yahtzee, and some people ask why I never play Monopoly. Well, it's because I don't like 4-hour-long games. I lose attention after about 30, 45 minutes, and I'm out by an hour. I don't want to do it that long. And so Scott usually doesn't mind sitting there for 3-4 hours playing one game. It's just not what I want to do. And while I might not play Monopoly very much, I do play Yahtzee and Uno and War and some different games. And I wanted to play Yahtzee with the boys tonight, but I didn't get around to doing that. After I got done baking, I was right in the kitchen basically. Well, I was doing laundry, and then I was right in the kitchen making dinner, and then I was cleaning up after dinner, and then I was napping, like a late evening nap. So I just didn't have time to get it all done today, but I got everything on my to-do list done. So that's a good start. And I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It does matter. I hope you guys are having a great day. Check out my blog for a Tuesday blog post titled Tuesday Truths, where I'm a little more snarky. So I'll definitely have a few things to say in that. Definitely tune into that. It'll be on the blog sometime tomorrow afternoon. That link is below. Don't forget, right now we have a giveaway going on for the Everyday Happy products. You can find that on my channel and also on my blog. At the bottom of my blog, there's some links, and you can just click giveaways, and you'll be taken to every giveaway I've ever done, including the most current. So, I think that's it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you tomorrow. Sweet dreams.